Oh shit. Oh, that one sounded so empty too. Right to the very end.
Yep.
It's very good. Oh my god.
Hello everyone.
Howdy.
And welcome back to the smokiest of rooms.
Are we smoking in this room?
Yeah, opium.
Got that smoke?
Yeah. We're smoking on some copium.
Cope. Oh shit, man. There was a break. I meant to show you a video. Fuck.
You were so slow.
I really was. God damn it, my brain doesn't want to do the thing.
Ah, man.
No, you don't understand. It's really funny.
Oh my god.
It's really good, I promise.
I can't with you.
Here, it's only 30 seconds. It says, How Sonic X... This is an ad with Jeff Goldblum.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he still does things.
He
Look.
should die.
Don't leave. You are my only friends. My classmates bully me because they think I'm a furry. My parents only feed me rocks. You're the only good thing I have left. Please. Chris. Oh.
He said cope. Chris. Cope. That's a good video.
I can't.
Yeah.
He slams down a cup
Oh
of
my
dark
God.
whiskey in front of me. Wait!
Did you climb up the ladder with that?
You have never climbed a ladder one-handed before? I am disappointed, Sam.
It just sounds dangerous as all.
Psh, it's easy.
You can't do it.
I do it all the time. I literally climb a ladder for work.
No, climbing with beers up a ladder. Have you done that before?
I've had drinks in a barn loft like this before where I've had to carry a drink. I've had to carry 2 drinks on my hand up a ladder like that. Like, and it's one of them
Is
big
there,
wide
wait,
ladders.
Here's my question. Is there proof?
Not like picture proof.
Then I don't care.
Oh my god.
No, not at all. All you have to do is lift one leg while you grab with one hand. Then you just switch your legs. Very easy, really.
You all know so much. I'm starting to feel intimidated.
The table is silent while I take a sip of my whiskey.
Which,
It's warm and stings my tongue in the pleasant way that a strong drink does. Chang doesn't make eye contact because he's disappointed in you. Yao is pursing his lips.
This is cruel. Quiet, Yao.
there's something sus about this whiskey. There's something real sus.
You think that, like, Yao's the bottom of these three? Like, I realize both of these men are. Well, I guess he's more of our ace man. But, like, he's definitely at the bottom. This is definitely what a top looks like.
Mm-hmm.
He takes what he takes.
He does. Or I feel like he'd power bottom.
Oh, what, Chang?
Yeah, he'd power bottom.
Hmm.
He'd be like, you are going to get on top of this right now. He would lay back and be like, here. And then he'd grab the leash and, like, pull him down. and
One
shit.
of those? Okay.
Yeah.
I see, I see.
He did not see the dumbwaiter.
I manage to swallow as I feel my eyes go wide. My glass goes down.
Wow.
Nick is the first to crack up, then the saddle.
Lift one leg, my foot.
What? Okay.
He's like, lift one leg, my foot. Because Nick tricked him.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying my foot as far as the expression of, like, I'm calling you out on your bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I see, I see.
He'll be lifting one leg to cope with the sorenesses after my foot rams between his massive ass cheeks.
I love the sting and the emphasis and power you put on the word cope. Is that like reflex now? Is that just instinct?
Cope. Great. All three of them are laughing at me now. Fuck the rest of you two. It takes them a long while to calm down. But they get there eventually. Are you a part of this labor union that Yao keeps bringing up? Considering I cannot work traditionally anymore, no. But most men at the Stag are. I assist them often. They pay fairly.
There are more than a few moonlighters here for the music and the alcohol.
The inside of his ears went red.
And the companionship, I suppose.
The music changes. I look down below and see two lines of men parallel to one another.
What are they doing?
It's pick your partner up and do-si-do.
They're dancing.
So they are.
That's cute.
With one another. Intimately. They dip their partner low after one of the step phases ends. And their faces are real close.
Turn them around quick by the right elbow. Grab a new partner. Here we go.
Sure.
They're gonna racist barn.
I don't know. I don't know this shit. I don't care.
You remember Raise This Barn?
Oh, well, no, because it's an Applejack episode.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's a good episode. Shut up. Fuck you.
An Applejack episode. Into the garbage.
A skip. No, she's great.
You ever just
Shut
sit
up.
there and, like the episode starts and it's at, like, Sweet Apple Acres or whatever, and you hit the next button?
No, Applejack's fine.
No.
I'd rather watch an Applejack episode than a Rainbow Dash episode.
Who? Now, wait a minute. Are you insinuating that May the Best Pet win?
Okay, there are exceptions, okay? Also, it's almost as equally a Fluttershy episode. That song, she, like, them duetting, they worked that episode together, mind you. Also, the whole cast is in it, sure, it's kind of about Rainbow Dash. But that's a great episode. It's got a great song. That's the only, like, best part about that episode. Don't you even pretend it has anything to do with
That's
mainly
most MLP episodes that people like. Ooh, there's a song. It's almost as bad as Steven Universe, where people just go like, "The no show's good because it has music."
And I'm like, it's got decent music too, though.
You know, but I do prefer MLP's music to Steven Universe.
I would agree.
No.
I would agree. I mean,
there are more hits.
Yeah.
And Friendship is Magic.
Pretty bopping for sure. I definitely, I just kind of, I struggled to think of songs after like season 1. Honestly, I just don't remember them as well anymore.
Oh, Steven?
Yeah.
You have It's Over is like season 3. And
Oh
Mr.
yeah,
Drag
that's
is, like,
right.
Season 3.
Yeah, I remember that one. I just like I said, I must remember just season 1.
The season
'Cause
one song
Dear Old
was,
Dad
like,
was season 1.
Yeah.
Giant Woman,
Yeah.
obviously.
Was Like a Comet in season 1?
Yeah, that was season 1.
I like that song.
I like that song as well.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it wasn't technically a song in the show, but the episode where Lapis first appears,
Oh.
and there's the piano rendition of Love Like You,
Yeah.
that instantly became my favorite song.
No, what's sad? I really like. Do you remember the Sadie episode where she like sings on? It's like about her getting the courage to sing on stage. and
Yeah.
She still chickens out because she's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the song she sings there's a full rendition of the radio version, like a clean version of the radio song.
Okay.
And I like that version a lot more
Right.
than when Sadie or Steven sings it.
Right.
But you only hear a bit of it with a filter in the show, but the full version of the song does
Is
exist.
available.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Because that's not the Sadie and the Killers episode.
No,
Because Sadie and the
no.
Killers was way later.
This is the one where like Steven dresses up in the outfit that Sadie was supposed to wear on stage.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be like
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
you,
yeah.
mom, or something. I don't know.
Right.
The episode was bad.
Yeah.
Because it's a Sadie episode.
As you do.
Uh,
As you do. Yeah, no. MLP's got way better music.
Yeah.
Like I can remember way more songs, and I sing them more often.
Yeah, right?
Just always so good.
Even like the short songs that are like 30 seconds long, I'm like, well, I remember these.
Still good. Most of them Pinkie Pie, you know, perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah,
Smile,
yeah.
still one of the like the best songs compositionally, like
Oh,
all the way through.
Smile is so good.
The transitions,
It's so good.
the instrumentation. Holy fuck, that's a good song.
Right.
Oh my
right.
god.
It's what it is.
I never expected to see something like this in Echo. The Peyton has a place they call the Stag too. I haven't seen any of these places in the southeast for where I'm from.
It's what they call a franchise. But this is the frontier, yes? You have notoriously few women in this part of your country.
Good. But there's the hip. Plenty of women there. For the rich.
For the Westerners.
Dab.
Yeah, like when Chang says "for the rich," it's dab, and you hear the Vine boom sound, and then Yao for the Westerners.
I give Nick a look, asking him to back me up, but he just scratches the back of his head as if he wanted to stay out of this.
The Stag holds dances where men take the roles of the women when we dance. And there is a certain reputation that comes with that. What with Stag meaning a male deer in rutting season. Who will not associate with the lady deers? He used to be so embarrassed by the reputation that he was afraid to come.
The tiger shakes his head. I bet he's afraid to come.
Oh my god. Just shoot.
Yeah.
Acting that way because of a joke in the name was ridiculous.
Nick is getting redder by the second.
Redder by the second.
I wish I could call this payback, but he's doing it to himself. This doesn't count. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna sit here just enjoying my whiskey.
I don't mean to change the subject again, but I'm curious about something else.
Yes?
Yeah, who's in charge of the labor union?
What? Run that by us again.
If I had to guess, I'd peg it as the big bear with the gut, who's taller than Nick. Dimitri. He seems like a natural leader, right? Or maybe it's the Wolverine with the big arm muscles.
The big arm muscles.
He looks like somebody I wouldn't want to mess with.
Sam,
Yao cuts him off.
please do not take this the wrong way. But you are thinking like a capitalist.
But we are capitalists.
The entire point is that nobody is in charge. Any one of us could represent our interests.
Y'all don't have paperwork or shared records? Turns out paper is traceable.
I heard there was a prior attempt at that kind of organization, but it didn't go so well.
Then how do y'all organize?
Simple. Dimitri.
There you go. Well, see, so we did when you read this. Did you say it that way?
Yes.
Okay. Because I
Like-
know
Looking at the name, it's Dimitri.
Dimitri. Okay.
Dimitri.
Because I initially thought when you had first read it that it was that you were pronouncing it that way because I've seen that name spelt where it's just Dmitri,
Oh.
like Dimitri.
Well, this is Dimitri.
It is, but you would like when I read it like this, I would pronounce I maybe a little more Dimitri as opposed to Dimitri.
Yeah.
So
But I didn't know how this word was spelled, so I'm like, okay, sound it out. Dimitri.
it's so fucking funny.
Dimitri.
It's so good.
Dimitri.
The bear, who is still in the long conversation with the jackrabbit. Oh my god. And Wolverine looks over his shoulder.
Are you okay?
I'm always okay. I'm always in peak physical condition.
Sorry, that was just really funny. I did not mention that our associate was interviewed by Briggs and Hendricks today. Both of them?
He turns around completely now.
Why? Two things, to my knowledge. They are packing the workforce with men who promise to not to unionize through fear and intimidation. Good luck to them with that. And they have openly identified me as a union member who can be intimidated. I see. I admit I do not understand what put me in this position. I have only ever openly advocated for safer conditions. Safer men means lower turnover and skill training, which means higher profits for the bosses. I see. Yorve has always been sticking your nose to the grind, hasn't it? I know you're not much of a fighter, Nick. But that's where the rest of us come in. We'll spread the word. Thank you. Just do what we've been doing.
Sorry, seeing Chang come back, it's just like he like shrank. It just went. It was just really funny.
Well, sables are just tiny bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're just small bears. My eyes are still on the dancers, dipping and twirling.
You look like you want to join them. God, no. I never was one for crowds or dancing. Do you know how? Duh, I'm from the South. Of course I know how. Well, I'm crippled. What's your excuse?
Only in one hand.
I am emotionally crippled. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you, Sam.
You're just gonna sit here?
Yeah, he's just gonna cuddle down on you.
Wow. I'm gonna pour my soda on the cat.
I don't think he would like that.
Pour this
You'd get your
soda.
pants all wet.
I don't think I would.
You get some wetness on your
Okay,
pants.
now wait a minute. If I do this,
For your pants, cause you're wet.
will the cat drink from the cup?
No, I don't think he will drink Coke.
Why not?
I don't think he likes it.
Come on. Gato.
Whoa, no.
Whatever you say.
A small crowd of men enter through the doorway. The bear, Jackrabbit, and Wolverine notice them too.
God damn it, not tonight.
They may not notice us. The floppy-eared dog with golden fur, wearing overalls, points to us from the crowd.
You were saying?
The dog and one of his friends make their way up the ladder as the rest of the group disperses into the crowd of the bar. He meets us with a swagger and a bounce in his step. What's the matter, old man? Pouring one out for your weary bones?
Just mourning for the patients in me slowly dying.
That's really good.
Say it with me, Colin. 20 pounds of silver. We got a 10% split between the two of us, and not a lick for you.
That would cover the cost of your tombstone, alright.
Why can't you admit that I was right and you were wrong?
Because you could have died.
But we didn't, and we're richer for it. The Wolverine stood up and punched the dog in the face.
Let's go.
Okay, audience. You know how I always refer to this character. He was made to be bullied.
Oh, he's one of those.
Made to be bullied.
So he's made to be bullied.
This dog made to be bullied.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
Right.
Is he bully? I mean, he's a golden retriever.
Yeah, he's a bullyable.
We know if they have.
He's a bullyable boy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Goldies. I'm sorry if your son is a Goldie. You are.
You
a
are a
hole.
bully.
You are a hole. I'm sorry.
The dog spun an entire 360 degrees no scope before he fell over and crashed into a barrel, screaming as he went down.
We've got 2 now. We've got Stouts
Now,
and golden retriever. Holes, all of them. Cum guzzling holes.
let's see you use some of that silver for caps. I'd expect the music to stop if this were the hip, but they just keep on playing.
Yeah.
Either they didn't see the punch or just didn't care.
I think it's time to go.
No kidding.
The Sable is packing his things as well, calmly.
Some of the time, gentlemen. But I sort of want to see what happens.
He's like, I want to watch this guy get the shit beat out of him.
Not worth being trapped upstairs if this turns into a bigger scuffle.
A group of men are already crowding at the bottom of the ladder.
Hey, let us down or else I'll come down anyway.
They scatter. Nick lets Chang down first, but he descends surprisingly fast. I can still hear the men shouting behind us. I'll fine you I'll fine you for this, you bag of shit. Worth every penny, pretty boy. As I land and turn, I already see Chang and Yao heading for the door. I see the floorboards shake as Nick hits the ground behind him. We're all outside before we know it. Yao hisses at us.
Walk, don't run.
Not until we get to the road.
By the time the barn is a distant image in the background, we're all hollering.
That was ridiculous. Do fights like that happen there all the time?
Frequently enough, but they don't tend to escalate so fast.
Nick, you got us out of there real quick.
I know how to make an exit.
The size of your ass saved us.
Now hold on. Tonight I am most grateful for it.
And Chang rolls his eyes.
This is where our paths part tonight. I wish you all a less eventful evening.
Yao and Nick wish him a good night as he splits off into another direction, blending into the dark fairly quickly. But I'm just glad he's gone. I don't want him to know more about me than he already does. Not until I know more myself.
Twitchy fella.
It is impolite to say that about the weasel folk, Sam.
More like he was off in a hurry is all I mean.
Which, more importantly, means just the 3 of us are alone again.
So we are.
He jerks his head towards me.
He jerks.
I have decided to share what I know with him. I knew you would, with some time.
He is dumb as rocks, but he has shown me his grit.
Terrible.
That's pretty good.
Excuse me.
You will have to learn a lot in a short amount of time if we want to be clean.
Okay. You'll have to take notes. I'll let you make the decisions when the...
Oh. Let me pull up a notepad.
No, you don't need it yet.
Okay, just tell me when I'm going to need it.
No, at some point in the next 20 parts. Oh, yeah.
What we need is back at the bunks, inside of my locker.
Would it be a bit late to do anything by then?
Night is the best time we have to accomplish anything. It will be suspicious if we all miss lunch every break. Exactly.
The walk from the Stag to the bunks takes at least 30 minutes. I'm chilly and feeling a little chaffed by the time we reach it.
Once we are inside, do not bring your voice above a whisper. I believe that most of the men in the bunks will not be able to understand us, but we should not take any unnecessary risks. Nobody can know what we are doing. Even the parts that may seem banal. That was that word. I had to connect it in my mind palace for a second. I had to
Yeah.
go through the Rolodex.
Once we step inside, Yao fishes a key out of his pocket and slides it into a numbered lock in the entryway. He slides out what looks like a pack of waxy paper. Then he beckons me into the room full of bunks, where that stale, acrid scent hits me again. I see a few shapes tossing and turning on their bunks. One of them is lying on their back doing something. It turns out what Nikolai told me was true, and some of them not caring about no privacy. It's nothing I haven't seen before, but it still makes me wince. Mostly since they won't be cleaning themselves up immediately after. Nikolai is waiting on his bunk with a lit candle on a holder. He's taking up half the bed, but me and Yao manage to squeeze in together. Then he shuts up and using a thick curtain. The tiger tilts his head to whisper into my ear.
What you see is everything I have learned about the mines. I'm taking out a notepad.
What do you mean? Wait, that's you. Yeah, do the thing.
I have managed to trace over official layouts without anybody noticing. But I have also added my own layouts to this. The ones I know they won't know about.
Yeah.
Fuck. This is the main entrance to Site C, where I took you during the first day. The annexes, the hexagonal room here. It annexes. Then you can follow the tunnel to where Jack was.
He clears his throat.
Found when you follow the shaft down vertically. This places you on the second floor. Oh, fuck. There's more. I don't know what I'm supposed to be taking.
I don't know.
Shito.
No, I see.
Shito. There is a series of tunnels that connects you back to the elevator, which can reach any level of the mine using a winch mechanism, which can lead you back to the surface. But the opposite direction leads outdoors from the second level, where an opening is concealed by a boulder. I imagine you have used this entrance before.
Intimately.
Then did you notice this?
His digit glides away from the exit and follows the tunnel inside. Until he takes a sudden turn north.
The hidden tunnel within the hidden tunnel. Jesus Christ.
His digit circles around the area, making a spiral pattern.
That's where the real gold is. Inside of the natural maze. And here is proof.
He places something the size of a peanut on the page. It mostly looks like a charcoal-colored rock, but embedded in the center is a thick chunk of shining metal. Yao presses into it, and the glittering metal bends like putty.
You will spend the next 2 hours remembering the natural maze and both of the exits in and out of the mine.
2 hours. There's no way I'm going to learn to remember this in 2 hours.
Nor do I expect you to. You will study this map every night this week for at least 2 hours until our job is finished. And that is just the first of your tasks.
What's the point of making me do that?
Because you will not always have this map. And knowing it will make your job much easier. Before you ask him to do any of that, he should see level 3. That would be wise. Here it is. Thank you, Yao. Sam, this is where you and I will be working for the next week. It is the lowest charted section of the Site C, so it is the least understood, which makes it the most dangerous.
Wait. Hasn't this mine been open since the 1800s? Shouldn't the mine be deeper than 3 levels?
I suppose I have never thought of that. Although, we were told Site C was the newest addition to the mines. But we also know that the bosses lie. It may be true that Site C is the newest addition, but we still do not know how old it is. And we know there are delays on level 3. More than there should be. You're more clever than I thought, Mr. Ayers.
Thanks, I think.
Don't thank me until this map is memorized. Begin.
Jeez.
And Nick tells me that I don't have to get it all the first time, but I can feel the tiger's gaze on me as I flip through the pages, trying my best not to smudge any of the hard black lines. It's a whole lot easier for me to remember something when it interests me. But when nothing's open to interpretation, and when there's just wrong and right details, and that's when I start to feel the rock tumble around in my head. I flip through pages until I'm dizzy, and I tell them both that I've had enough. I look up into their faces, expecting to see judgment or disappointment. Alright, I think we'll end the part here.
Okay.
I'll do the scene.
That was a
good.
lot.
Well, this is...
I mean, it's cool, though. Like, as a lot, but the fact that...
Have fun to memorize a maze later.
Oh, no.
You'll have to do homework.
Oh, boy. Yeah, hey, well, I don't know if this is going to go up by the time we get to wherever this is relevant. So I
have
can't
fun.
look back. Shit.
We'll see you around, everyone.